all the cables up through there instead of having to run them across our feet.
For sure. Yeah.
You're gonna have to invite.
This says waiting.
Everybody over.
And start doing pod bless over there. Well, we can only fit so many people.
Come count macros with.
Your man cave.
Oh well, the whole basement I could fit a lot.
I mean,
with a man cave,
50 to
That
75.
room's pretty big.
it's 8.
Are we talking like rave style, like just crammed in there? 50 to 75, no problem.
It's got to be this long, but like just not as
It's
wide.
15 foot long by 8 foot wide, and it
Feels-
just depends on the stuff.
I feel so old when I like. How do you share?
So,
I ask that every week.
Eggs
Don't
on
feel
that.
bad. I ask it every
and then
week.
right
Oh,
there,
okay, okay.
And you
Yeah.
can like it too.
It is. I both like and dislike not having the headphones on.
Yeah,
It's really
Well, you
awkward
just
being
turned
in
on
here
the
when everybody
volume,
else
yeah.
has headphones on.
yeah, and you can't hear the music going on and stuff.
Toy gun operator.
I would rather do the
Toy
podcast
gun, yeah,
without
that's,
headphones on.
He's commenting in. That's Jacob.
Did he want us to tell people that?
He don't care.
Which one?
Nobody listens to us except them.
I don't know. I just put on random stuff in the background. It was called Minecraft parkour
Cut our
video.
viewers in
This is what you do.
What I missed?
I'll just stay logged in. I'll even comment
We're
in.
gonna cut our viewers in half
Because everybody's here.
Hey, I just gave us all of our likes on TikTok.
Colin doesn't watch unless he's here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll put
Me
it
and
on.
Brett did
I
this one
won't
night. We
actually
had
watch
like
it.
6,000 likes by the end
Will
of the
that
show.
make
I'm gonna
it
get
show up
you
on
the-
people's live?
Yep. When you're on TikTok and do likes, it helps go into the algorithm for more people.
I'm gonna get you the automated thing for Christmas.
Hey, Zach said, Matt, you're so good at TikTok.
All right, Noah, hit the music.
Possibly.
Unless you already have.
You guys can't hear the music when it plays?
He
No,
can.
usually we
have
wear
headphones.
headphones.
Oh,
But I don't have enough headphones for
Okay.
everybody, so we.
Yeah.
It would be weird if like
How,
three of us were wearing
how
them.
inclusive of you.
We try.
Yeah.
Also, how cheap of me not to buy 5 pairs of headphones.
When it's just me over here, they want.
We have headphones for you for that.
Matt, we would do this.
Yeah, you have headphones for me, and I still.
You don't wear headphones when you're on the show?
The trouble to look
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're wearing them, but they're not plugged in.
Yeah. You just gotta.
You're like, man, these headphones don't work. Like, yeah.
So difficult to just grab that cord.
You're gonna have to cue us when it's over. No, 'cause we have
fine.
no clue. What?
That's it. He's probably good.
Do you guys have talk over the music?
Usually just a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, the one bit of constructive criticism we got was to let the music play because everyone loves the song.
Oh, is it an AI song?
Yeah, they have
Okay,
stuff.
it is a good song.
The outro is sick too.
Yeah.
So you get like a trophy or something?
Yeah. I do.
How do I share on TikTok? How do I share? Can you show me how to share on TikTok?
Full of Skittles.
Full of skills. Just freeze
We
dry.
just pull it all in there.
Hey, how's it going out there, Pod Bless Land?
Yo.
Welcome to Pod Bless Podcast,
I found it.
where we're a few fellas. I would say dads, but there's one of us that's not. But so it's me. We're a few guys that get together that like to talk about our faith and like to talk about comedy in a sense of making each other laugh and hopefully making you, the viewer, laugh. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Williams.
I'm Joey Butch,
I'm Brett.
I'm Colin.
I'm Matt.
and Noah's off mic tonight.
And Noah's off mic over there. Colin and Matt have graced us with their presence tonight, so we set up a new setup to have a few more people to share in our jolliness. So if you're out there, make sure to share it with a friend or two so that we can all share in the jolliness together. I hope we can bless your ears and
Do it.
wipe your rears.
So how do I share this on TikTok?
Oh, wow.
So what is the Roblox? Why do we have that on?
You just click.
I don't know, I
If
just
you're
put
watching
something on in the
live-
Oh,
background.
okay. I mean, I don't mind
It's
it.
soothing, right?
I mean, it's almost kind of
I
mesmerizing.
know.
I'm gonna
right?
throw up.
Brett's getting motion sick.
It's meant for other people to watch, not you guys.
Oh yeah, we're not
Oh.
supposed to.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's
kidding.
background.
Do the little arrow. You click
Yeah,
that
okay, I
arrow,
did that, I did
it'll
that.
show up anybody that you're
Yeah.
friends with, and you can just go through and click on all of
Ooh,
them.
I have to pick them individually.
Or just click on them. It only lets you do like 12.
I only have one friend.
Are you on
Well,
the
that's not
Bless?
Pod
Are you on
Bless.
the Pod Bless
Oh
one?
no, I don't follow people. And my only friend on TikTok is my sister.
Well, send it to her.
I did.
She's actually one of our fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, we might go TikTok famous tonight as long as we don't talk
I
about
don't TikTok.
the other platforms and you can't mention.
Just because you're liking it, or
No, just because we
in Boston.
people are. He shared it with his sister. That's why.
oh,
Oh my gosh. We're live, Brett.
Yeah.
Brett's saucy tonight.
I missed it.
It's okay.
Okay, just
Said
right.
he only has one friend on TikTok, and I said it's a stripper he met in Boston.
Because he only goes to Boston in the fall.
It was gorgeous
Is that
up
a
there,
song?
by the way.
Oh, I bet it
That's
is.
a
Oh my
VeggieTales.
goodness, we were up there 2
October's
weeks
my
ago.
favorite month because
was-
of that.
Like, not red like this, but like a pretty nature red. All the trees up there were just.
People were saying that the trees weren't going to look good this year because of the drought, and I didn't like those people.
Huh? When did it drought this year?
Are you serious?
was-
The
Dude,
summer.
Dude, like all summer.
We
It
got
was like 3
the-
months of
There was
drought.
so much rain in the spring. We got an awesome crop of blackberries this year because it rained so much in the
and
spring.
then after that, it stopped raining till now.
yeah, you're probably right.
Till like 2 weeks
Like the
ago.
cracks in the ground, like you could see so far down.
I couldn't
just
put a tee in the ground to golf. Like
Oh.
we hit golf balls in the backyard, and we had to get a screwdriver and hammer it into the ground, pull the screwdriver out, and put the tee in the ground.
You don't
Yeah.
pee on the green or on the tee box. That's why you pee on the tee box to loosen up the dirt.
Well, it's just at my house.
That is probably at a different club.
You
It's East
pee
Kentucky.
on the course?
So anyway, it is a full house tonight.
Full moon.
I think
too.
that was you posted that, right, Joey?
Yeah, that
On
was
the
me.
TikTok, okay.
The moon was on fire last night. Not literally, that'd be crazy. But
Full moon.
it was huge. And then this morning on the way
Yeah,
to work, it
and
was
the
like,
clouds were going over it like like
It was-
Halloweeny.
I woke up at 5 a.m. and it looked like daylight outside.
it was really bright.
It was crazy.
Christina's like,
The
come look at the
moon
moon.
was so bright. It was
I
shining.
was up at 5 o'clock, and I don't remember.
You could have wore
It was
shades.
shining through the windows to where I was like, oh man.
It was very bright.
I
Yeah.
don't remember anything before 7 a.m. I'm lucky I get to work.
Coyotes.
Don't
have
worry,
been
you'll
going
have kids
crazy.
one day.
Really?
Yes, all around the house, the coyotes have been super active.
I had a dream last night that we were going to attack by coyotes.
Did you win?
I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean you're here, so
Yeah.
Zach, did you see his comment? Zach commented, Joey would hammer with a screwdriver.
You put the screwdriver in, and then you hit the back with a hammer, and it makes the hole in the. It's
I thought
funnier
you meant the
his
driver
way.
of the golf club.
Oh, like hit it in with the.
Yeah, that's what I assumed you meant. Like,
Through 'em.
Yeah,
it
I
made
don't know
sense
why.
to me. I was like, oh yeah.
It's okay, I got it off bid FDA.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
fine.
keep a driver. Matt, how many coyotes do you think you could take barehanded in a fight? Says Toy. Gun.
Barehanded, coyotes. Probably
I'd say you could do pretty good.
more than one. I think I'd be in trouble because you got your hands occupied and then go for the neck.
I was gonna say at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
theory with dogs is
They're intimidatable.
you can kick like anything that's like under 60 pounds, you can kick it.
I heard
look
a
up the weight.
theory.
I'm gonna look up
So
the
I heard a
weight.
theory of how to kill a dog if it's trying to attack you, but it's one of those things where it's like you don't really know unless it actually happened. And then
Eyes?
it's also no. So like it's trying to bite you anyway. I don't even know if we should be talking about this.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can.
this is like say well, it's, people get attacked. I saw a video this week of a lady getting attacked by like a gang of pit bulls.
So basically, like if
Yeah.
a dog's trying to bite you and you put your hand out for it to bite your hand,
Mm-hmm.
and when it bites on your hand, you grab its jawbone and you break its jawbone.
Smart move.
Oh my gosh!
Never
got
thought of that.
graphic.
So now it can't bite you, and it's
Yeah.
not going to fight anymore. And so
Okay,
So
I
with
guess-
this theory, I told you I shouldn't have shared it.
That's aggressive.
good-
No,
it's a
but you're
good
right. But
theory.
like it could say,
No,
will
I
the same
agree.
work with a mountain lion?
See, I took the vibe somewhere else. You know? So,
Will that work with a mountain lion?
No.
no.
You stick your hand out for a
No.
mountain lion to eat it, it will eat your hand. You will not get the hold of the jaw.
So the biggest a coyote can get is 45 pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's a
saying-
You're
big.
taking
That's the
4 or
top
5.
end. So let's say they're gonna be 30 pounds.
they're like raptors.
normal.
They travel in
I don't know,
packs.
man.
You just stomp.
You're talking about something that has to kill in order to eat.
I think you could handle 3 to 4 because if you wreck the first one, like they're smart enough to be like,
Okay,
ooh, we need to.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
That's
so
my
I'd say
thought.
I'd be messed up, but I would survive.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
3 to 4. With 3, anything. I mean,
I think
but-
once you heard
there's
that
Randy.
first one, like grab it and chuck it in
Like-
the woods, they're gonna be like, "Whoa,
Yeah, yeah.
this bear doesn't
Oh,
have
hey, Dottie's
hair."
on too. She said, "Who are these crazy guys?" Hey, Dottie. And Randy's on. He said, "Hey, y'all."
That's your brother. Yeah, Randy.
Oh, hold on. Should I
Yeah,
be
he
reading
always says.
TikTok ones too? No. Man, he got me good. Daggone it, Zach.
He always
He
does.
said Joey Woodhammer with this that one.
I mean, you
makes
said it.
sense.
You said it
know.
verbatim.
checks out.
He got
It'd be
me.
cool to get Zach on here sometime.
He's been on.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh.
was on when Joey wasn't here and talked about top 10 worst best movies of all time. He worded it in a way that was very frustrating. To where
Worst. That's
On
so
it was
purpose?
the top worst movies. So it
Best.
could have been the
Best worst.
So they're
Yeah.
bad, but people like them.
well, no, they're just the worst ever. But we're doing the top worst ones.
The bottom.
So
then?
instead of it being from 100 towards one, it would be one going down. But it's really the worst ones.
I
going
like
down.
it. Like, what was
Yeah.
his worst? Do you remember?
You should have watched the show.
Oh,
It's actually.
I'll go back,
It's
I'll
actually on
find
our backlogs. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I'll
go watch
archive
it.
it. I'll archive it.
It's
You
like
won't.
3 years ago.
You won't backlog it.
You know
Zach,
what?
do you
I'll do
remember
it
which
now.
episode you were on? You could probably just tell us
Spite.
which number it was. 69, you said? Okay.
Yeah, that was the one.
Right.
Yes on purpose. What's he saying to that? Zach said yes on
The
purpose.
The wording of the name of the segment.
Oh,
That was on purpose. Yes.
yes, it was.
He said 4. I think that was the episode you actually said you could beat a mountain lion barehanded. Episode 4.
I'm saying, you guys, we have a chance. I don't want to. I don't want to.
I think people probably lived, but I'm just like, let's talk about percentages here. It's like you got like what, a 10%
25.
chance,
Oh, 10. Yeah, 10. Yeah.
but 25 maybe.
One in
maybe?
4 shot, right?
Bobcat, you would get somewhere.
Bobcats are smaller.
Bobcat,
but-
definitely.
yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
very dangerous still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you won't. The mountain lion, the scary thing is you might not even see it.
Yeah.
Like the first time you know it's there is when it's biting your neck.
Plus, it eats things that are almost the size of small humans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But now,
Like-
even if you get in a fight with a house cat can be scary. Even
Oh.
though they're small and you can kick them.
that's
Have I told that story about my? So
About
we
you
have a
getting-
cat. We've had him for like 12, 14 years. He's an awesome cat. He
Yeah.
thinks he's a dog. Like he'll snuggle with you. He's great.
Yeah.
But when he was a baby, like right after he wasn't a baby, but like when he just got neutered, guess
Yeah.
he was angry at us or whatever. But like we went outside and burned a bunch of like envelopes, like old mail and stuff. And I don't know if another cat had like peed in the fire pit, and like when it burned, it got like the scent on me. When I walked back into the house, he, you know, like he's a small cat, but when they puff up, they look like 2 or 3 times bigger. And he just launched at me, ripped the side of my pants up, and I picked him up like 2-handed. And his claws are just like if you're willing to, like on a little cat, you can sacrifice that, but on a big cat, probably not.
Yeah.
But like he's deep claw into me, and I'm squeezing him, and I'm like about to pop him, and Christina's like, "Don't kill the cat."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right."
yeah.
So I
So it
chucked him
sounds
downstairs.
Like you lost the fight to the house cat.
No, I put him downstairs.
Bobcat's fine.
Well, he's alive.
He's a mountain lion.
He is
Totally
alive. But I loved him, you know. The bobcat. I have seen a bobcat on the property. They're down there.
Wow.
And so if I come in one day all ripped up, then we'll know.
Well,
not
then you
come in.
won then.
Yeah, you're right. If I
Yeah,
live,
yeah.
that's how
Right.
that works.
That would be the worst day of
Bring
my
the
life.
pelter. It didn't
If I came in like with the
And both
pelt,
of my parents are dead.
If you came in and like, I beat a mountain lion, I'd be like, son of a.
yeah, like with the pelt and everything, like I'm wearing
You're
it.
wearing it as a hat.
It's a full cape, but
Yeah.
the head of his.
I'll
over.
never
Hey guys,
hear-
check this out.
And so you never take it off.
That day.
Cost me $3,500.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Right.
More likely, you'd be hearing local preacher dies from
The turd did it. No.
how.
I'll be like, I'll be doggone. He did it.
Oh, my. You want to jump into the first segment?
Yeah, I got something. Let's do it.
Sit down. Listen up to what Joe's got to say.
Oh, that's about enough time, right?
Somebody should
There's my cue. All right,
sing along.
Those are the
go.
weakest things to.
Oh, Yoo-hoo?
Yeah, they're
There's
not very.
no carbonation.
Yeah, there's no carbonation.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And they're gross.
You don't like Yoo-hoos?
I used to be a fan of you.
Oh, man.
It's
Everybody.
like chocolate water.
That is true.
It is.
Dude, right? You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about something important tonight, guys. I want to talk about sugar.
As you're eating
Putting a
sugar
dip in real
and
quick.
drinking.
Yeah. Just pack a lip of gushers.
Yeah.
So
It's good when they pop.
here's where we go when they pop. So I have a sister, as I alluded to earlier. She's 3.5 years younger than me. She's a school teacher. And you know, like the Stanley Cups are like the new cool. Well, they're not new cool anymore, but they're just still cool. People came around. And I
the
learned it's
Stanley
the
medal,
original
yeah.
Stanley company that made like the lunch pails and stuff. And they
Mm-hmm.
just like rebranded and it saved their company. Good for them. But I'm talking to my sister and she has a Stanley that she carries around all day long. And she was drinking a Dr. Pepper. It was like dinner time, which is normal, like dinner, pop, whatever. And I think Tyler handed to her, somebody, her husband did. And then he said something effective like, "How many is this today?" And she said 4. And I don't, first off, what's the most sodas you've had in a day?
4 is nothing.
Well, when you say
When-
how many, like, is
when
it
I
a
was
can?
teenager,
Oh.
The,
You guys are going in the opposite direction. I was like, yeah, like 1, 2. You guys are like,
So more than 10?
a case at camp?
Oh man,
Like, going camping and
close
stuff.
at
I was gonna say it has to be close.
Okay.
Probably not 10.
I think I've been at a sleepover and
like
put down
6.
like, 6 or 7 Mountain Dews, right?
Mountain Dews were the way to go when you're
I
Yes.
hate Mountain Dew.
trying not
Still?
to
Yeah.
Oh, man. Baja Blast?
No.
Code Red.
Yes.
Okay, I'm my man. So she has it came out that she has 4 Dr. Peppers in a day on the regular,
Every day.
every day.
And
that-
get diabetes.
Right? I literally said that. I was like, that's a problem. Like, you're going to get diabetes. Like, and so just for kicks, I looked up how much sugar was in a Dr. Pepper, one can.
Yeah.
So do you,
And not diet Dr. Pepper, like regular.
yeah. So if you look on the can, it has like,
Sorry.
no, you got a Dr. Pepper close to you? Odds are you might.
Oh, that's Facebook.
It has
But
like
I don't
us.
I just messed it up.
Way
It has
to go.
78% of your daily intake of sugar, whatever that is supposed to be. So this can right here has 33 grams of sugar. That's 52% of your daily intake in the can, right?
In the
But
bowl.
when you see it in liquid form, it doesn't hit you quite the same as like solid. So I looked up a YouTube video, and this guy, what he does is he takes a soda and he's like, "This is a Coke," and then he's like, has sugar, and he scoops out and he shows you how much sugar in a pile is in the one can. And he just kept scooping and just kept scooping and kept scooping. Ended up being 12. If you know like what a regular standard sugar cube looks like, there's 12 of those in one can. She has 4 of those in a day, and I was like, Leah, this is so.
23 flavors.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's not even a cube per flavor.
Yeah.
So it leads me to something I learned semi recently because you guys know Seth. Like
Yeah.
he's a bit of a health nut recently. He's slimmed down. He used to be like 260, 270, and now he's down to he's got to be under 200 now, right? He's slim. He's strong. Turns out sugar's way worse for you. I always thought salt was like the thing I need to be avoiding, and salt's bad for you, and like high salt diet's bad. Turns out sugar is the problem, you guys, and salt you kind of need that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on Team Salt as well. Like, I don't even care how much salt I eat, honestly. Like, if you sweat, you sweat the salt out, and you need electrolytes anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Is sweat really salt the only way that we actually like hydrate? Like I've been told you cannot, like your body could not hydrate if you didn't
watch
have
the
salt.
movie
Because salt
Shooter-
opens the.
That's beyond
Cells.
me. That's beyond me. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that you just can't drink only water. Like, you need electrolytes.
Seth, are you on there? Yoo-hoo in a glass bottle. Toy Gun's right. Yoo-hoo in a glass bottle is superior.
Yeah, it is true. It's like, L8 and stuff like that. Most things in glass bottles are better.
But electrolytes, it's what plants crave. I know that reference.
But yeah, Shooter, he gets shot and loses a bunch of blood. And he gets like a big thing of salt water.
Shooter McGavin?
No, Shooter.
Oh.
Play it where it
Mark
lies.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's a movie we.
I need to
talked about
watch
with
this
Joey that he
movie
still
so
has
bad.
not
I have not
watched
seen. Man,
a month
He
later.
hasn't seen
I remember that now.
hey
Yeah.
Siri, remind me tomorrow to watch Shooter.
She took it on. But yeah, he goes into a gas station bathroom. Nice.
That could be taken wrong.
Yeah, I know. Right now, I'm on a list. I'm on a list now.
You are on a list. But yeah, he goes into a gas station bathroom and like
You're on a
puts
list.
saline back into his body because he lost a bunch of blood and stuff.
Yeah, it turns out salt is like way more important, and high salt stuff is not necessarily as bad for you and sugar is like so terribly bad.
Well, I would say that salt is bad for you if you don't sweat.
Who doesn't sweat?
Well, I mean, like,
You don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not
Yeah,
active.
yeah.
like if you're not dripping.
I was picturing
he
some,
meant like
You mean like not like a dog,
Just
not,
not,
like
yeah.
a dog doesn't sweat.
Yeah.
picturing a
Pigs
human
don't-
that literally can't
Yeah,
sweat.
like
pigs
they're
don't sweat
panting.
either. That's why pigs wallow in mud because they can't sweat.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Is that real?
And that's the expression I hear all the time. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a dog. But they don't sweat, either one of them.
It's true.
I never thought about that.
Be doggone.
You just hurt my brain.
Prunes are plums. No, I'm just
Pickles or cucumbers.
yep. We went over this the other day too, and I think I got you on one. You're like, wait, really?
What was
You
I
watched
can't it was I can't remember what it was.
Don't listen to me.
There was one definitely that oh my God. So
There's
this
a
is
bean in Chicago?
Who cares?
this is a weekly PSA to watch your sugar intake and
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe
and
you-
call out
As
your
you're
sister on
eating.
the same time.
No.
At the same time.
when she said 4 a day, I was like, that's like get diabetes level sugar intake.
I mean, that's a lot. Yeah.
He's a professional.
Wait, as long as you sweat, you get rid of salt. What do you do to get rid of sugar?
Move.
Pancreas.
Same thing?
Move.
Sweat?
No, move.
Well, sweat.
Energy.
States.
Yeah.
Energy.
You can only do it in Kentucky. So if you move,
Isn't that what insulin doesn't
You
insulin
have
like
to move
counteract
from your
them?
state. I got
It
you.
brings your level back down, right?
Yeah.
I always get it backward.
I got
Yeah, it keeps your blood sugar from getting too high.
Man, gushers are so good. You guys want some?
Insulin.
You want some, Matt?
Then she
What?
continued
Gushers?
her
No, I'm good.
Anybody?
We're trying to win you over to the dark side.
Well, I remember like when I was a kid and they came out with Gushers and like you bite into it and like it gushes and you're like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it was-
And then like you try it like 10 years later and you're like, ugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not for me personally, not for you, but you
I
know.
appreciate your sensitivity on the
Yes.
issue.
Popping a candy pimple in your mouth. That's what it is.
It's delicious.
But when I was
so
younger though,
sweet.
that was like when they first came out. I remember that the first time I had it, I was like, this is amazing.
I remember going to kids' houses. And if they had Gushers, I was like, "Oh, this is a rich family."
Oh yeah. Yeah, your mom is the best.
like, I would, can I?
Capri Suns? Are you serious?
Can I
right
spend the
now?
night?
Yeah. No, you can have some. Like, I can have a whole pack.
Good night, boys. I love you. Dude, it's my mom. Shut up.
I think I'm up for adoption.
Yeah, that was the rich house when they had an actual like pantry.
Yeah.
That was amazing to me. The first time I saw someone walk into it, like even it was like a small closet. I can see the house.
You don't just have a cooler in the garage? What are you talking about? You have a pantry?
Yeah, like
Have a
wait,
garage?
yeah, we didn't have a garage either. Like, yeah, that was another sign of I'm in a rich family's home right now. That might be a segment for another week. Like signs from childhood that your friends were parents
Totally
were
wrong
rich.
about.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
that's a are you garbage segment. We need to start asking questions about your childhood to see if you were garbage.
If we were garbage?
Yeah.
With Foley
What
and-
defines garbage?
Like if you were white trash, I think is what he's getting.
H.
Oh.
Foley and
I think we were slightly impoverished.
yeah, I was trash. For
Lower
sure.
middle class is
I had a
the
bowl
phrase
cut
I
and a
usually
mullet.
use. Like we ate, like we never had a danger of not eating.
I was on free lunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was on
Yeah.
free lunch. Actually, free lunch was even better when you were in summer school. Probably the only one here. But you went to summer
I
school.
went to summer school.
Dude, double
I did
lunch.
not.
They would give me double lunch because they're just like, sure, you can have whatever you want.
Like, why not?
I wasn't fat then either. I would just pound
That's the
in
problem. They
pizzas
needed
and
to fatten you
fries.
up.
Feed us in summer school.
They didn't feed you in
Are
summer
you sure?
school? Oh, we went full 8 hours, bro.
No.
We did
So
serious
I went to summer school for a week and took
Yeah.
the test. And
Mine was
Oh.
He was
I
too
was just lazy.
too smart for
But-
summer school.
no,
Yeah.
I was just lazy.
It was a time amount
I
for me.
literally got a 50% in my geometry class, and that's what I went to summer school for.
Randy said, "I know a guy that only drinks Mountain Dew and coffee. Pretty sure he's preserved." Like the funeral home doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh no, this one's good."
He's good.
How long has he been dead? 2 weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah. He was in his car for a week.
Have you seen the videos
Funny
where
story
like
about that.
someone will forget a McDonald's sandwich in a bag, like somewhere in their
Yes.
house, and they'll find it like a year later, and it looks is that
fresh.
No, I've got a better story.
Oh yes,
It's gonna
please
trump that
one up
story.
me. Do
Is
it.
it
So-
about the potatoes?
No.
Okay.
So, well, everybody knows the whole documentary Super Size Me, right?
It was
And
all
how-
fake, right?
And how he did all this stuff and he got like really sick. So he was a degenerate alcoholic during that whole
Yeah.
filming of all this. So they're like, you have a liver of a like a raging alcoholic. He's like, McDonald's is crazy. He ends up dying just like recently.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, he died.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
because he was lying the whole
He
time
did
about.
another one after.
Yeah, he did a few.
Yeah.
He, had
He did
whole
a couple.
show.
Sorry.
So
But yeah,
like,
that's a whole thing though. Yeah, he was that wasn't all McDonald's that was killing his body. He was literally drinking himself to death.
Probably more the
Well,
alcohol.
Yeah.
that's probably a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, I mean,
binge drinking.
Yeah.
Do you think he made that documentary just to cover his alcoholism from his wife?
I don't know.
She's like, "Are you an alcoholic?" He's like, "No, but I am working on this documentary." And like,
No, I've been eating McDonald's for a year.
yeah. And the rules, every time they asked if he wanted to supersize,
He had to say
he
yes.
had to do it.
Yeah.
They don't supersize anymore because of that. Like
Yeah.
they stopped after that. They don't even offer it.
He helped fat people.
It used to be the manager saying, "Hey, make sure
can't
you
stop.
ask."
You guys are locked in on that. I keep
Yeah,
looking
I
at
know.
y'all, and you're like more locked in
know.
than NFL
I
football.
have to stop myself looking at it.
Is it that cool?
Mesmerizing.
It's mesmerizing.
All right. Someone else do their segment.
That's
while
what you. That's what you add to other videos so that people have something to watch while they're watching a different video.
You're right. That is what
Yeah.
people do. And I'm like, and then I sit there and go, man, how short are our attention spans while watching it? Like, no shame. McDonald's followed that story closely, said Randy.
Probably.
Also, Brian Daniels, Josh said they gave you double lunch because they wanted you to have strong bones and muscles so you'd make a good landscaper or a custodian.
They wanted me to come back to work at the building.
Randy also said Josh invented year-round school. Y'all get summers off?
Go ahead and hit that music. Oh, you already did? Go ahead and hit it.
Brett,
Oh,
for
Brett.
Brett. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Story time with Brett.
Are we already there? Did we skip something?
Josh didn't have a legitimate segment,
Oh.
so we
Oh yeah,
just...
let's bring it right up on the show. You
So
didn't
this is
have
going to
do
be
that.
a short show then.
No.
We're at 30 minutes right now. We're doing
Yeah.
good.
Oh, okay.
We still got
With
quite
this
a
many
bit.
people talk.
You guys are going to like the Pod Bless tonight.
You're good, Brett.
So tonight I was well, not tonight, but last night we had to make basketball cuts for the basketball team.
Well, backstory: you're a basketball coach.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
For NCAA or
Well, no,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
D2.
from NKU.
D2? Second grade.
Hold on.
Little League? No, fantasy.
Fantasy. I love the premise that.
What if we had fantasy little league teams though?
Yes.
I think it would be a lot more fun.
I think little Timmy down the street's gonna be the power hitter.
You're like, are you serious? Timmy sucks.
Especially with all these immigrants coming into the country.
Oh, my
really
goodness.
good teams.
Yeah.
I got a trade for you.
I read it as you were cutting NBA players from your fantasy career. Like, man, Dame Lillard's going to be really disappointed I had to cut him last night.
How mad do you think that makes them when people are like, "You killed my fantasy game this week," like football players?
I would be irritated.
Like, I don't think
If,
they really care.
if you want to pay me the salary of an NFL player, even the lowest one, I'll let you yell at me all the time about fantasy
we yell
scores.
at you all the time anyway.
I know, right? So if I might as
free.
well just, yeah.
It's fair.
But so we made our cuts, and that's always sixth grade boys. You know, it's kind of like their first attempt to.
The real world.
Yeah, well,
Sorry,
how
son.
it works
Didn't
you
work
know what
out.
I mean, like, because not everybody's gonna get to play, and not everybody's gonna make the team.
Yeah.
But some of them, it's like tiers, and I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
they're
means a-
professional kids anyway.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been cut from a team at all?
That's you brought it up earlier. I don't think I have.
So I think at least us, no offense, Josh,
It's whatever, dude.
I think we just,
Hold on. Did you get cut from a team, or did you not make select choir?
I think we were going through
Always be
school
choir.
What are you talking about?
post
bring
cutting.
it up.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I was going through school, they didn't do that anymore. Like we went through the what they call the soft generation.
yeah, so no one,
Everybody got a
yeah, no
trophy.
one got cut. Like when we went to play football, like I would, if it was a cut, I never would have made it. I was way too small and not good, but they didn't cut anybody. So everyone could play. As long as you came to
The
practice.
trick is to be in really bad areas that need as many kids as possible.
Yeah.
Just bodies.
You're never gonna
Like
get
Lloyd would like forfeit, and then we'd have to give them 2 players, and then we would play the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that happened. JV once. That happened.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
You
And now they're
lost.
good,
You lost.
which freaks me out.
Who Lloyd is?
Yeah,
I know they're
isn't that
coach.
weird?
That's great.
Yeah, good for them, Lil Lloyd.
Yeah, they've been good for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Good for them.
They actually had a guy in the NFL. I don't know if that's.
Oh,
who was that?
He was a wide receiver for the Vikings, I believe.
Was he good?
I mean, he caught a few touchdowns.
Oh, that's pretty good.
in the NFL.
Catch an NFL touchdown, you're good, right?
Anyway, so I've been cut. I got
Oh, I'm
cut
sorry.
from my baseball team my sophomore year, and I wasn't upset as my dad was. It was weird.
Hmm.
What school?
Cubcast.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
My dad was so mad he pulled me out of the school the next year.
Were you close to making the team, or
Yeah, so they told me that I was like the last cut.
like the
and
first cut?
Yeah, like the last
No,
On the
last
board.
Oh,
person
I
he-
took that backward. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
And the reason they decided to go with the other person was because he ran a better 7-minute mile. I can't run a 7
what sport is this?
baseball.
Yeah.
What?
That was one of
Hey, and positions you played were what? First and pitcher.
yeah.
The classic positions that don't run
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
They're gonna soften the blow somehow.
Is that the same year you
Right.
played for the Cheetahs though?
No, that was the next year.
the Cheetahs?
Yeah, that was the team name.
That
Who are
was,
the Cheetahs?
I
It
like.
was a little league team or whatever.
I like vividly remember watching you play.
I pitched every game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember watching you pitch.
Don't gotta run on a
Threw
pitch
his
man.
arm out.
I literally, yeah.
You could have been the next Michael Jordan. He got cut.
That's true.
That's what you tell kids that get cut. Like,
Is that a true story?
Michael Jordan got
You
cut.
don't really tell him that, do you?
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
have said that to
That's what
me.
you. That's, yeah.
Like Mike.
That's right, yeah.
Maybe,
Come
you'll-
back.
maybe you'll get
Here's
a
a
tan.
Gatorade, kid.
Gatorade and a
I'm trying to help you.
Gatorade and
Put these shoes on.
dress to the nearest
Yeah.
casino.
It's always bad though. Like it's the end of the world. It's really.
Oh
not.
yeah, a little
What-
kid like that that's getting their dreams broken.
Yeah.
What
But
percentage
they
cry?
need that hard knocks.
Probably like 10%.
Oh, that's way lower than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Most of them are. We had one.
I'm surprised you have to
I'm
cut
not
anybody.
telling his- I'm not gonna say
You
his
probably
name.
shouldn't.
Yeah, you
I'm
put
not.
his
Yeah.
name. They
Yeah.
dox him right here.
Call him,
Yeah.
Do it. It's right here.
call him Josh.
Yeah, what's his number?
Did anyone get angry?
Yeah, there was one. Kid,
Should we all start
there was-
texting him?
There was
Bullying's back, baby.
Yeah,
There was one kid that came back in and was like, "What do I need to improve on?" And he kind of caught me off guard.
that's a good question.
Yeah. I was like, well, just improve on your ball handling
Get taller.
and shooting.
So you're like just improve on basketball.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Get better, dude.
like you got a lot of work to do, bud.
Well, I had to stop telling them that because I'm like, just playing a winter league, get better is what I would say. Like, I don't mean get better, I mean improve.
Get better.
Be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could grow,
whatever
if you
you're
could be
doing.
taller, that would help
Yeah,
you.
grow 3
Yeah.
inches. I mean, that's for starters.
So I told him to work on dribbling. He's like, I can dribble. Like that's. and he
Oh
just
yeah,
walked out.
that's rough.
Yeah.
So
That makes
Like-
it rough.
Not good enough.
You didn't,
Like,
no, you didn't do it out there when we were watching.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Give him a ball.
All right.
right now,
Not very good.
That good against
This
a
is why.
6'3" man.
yeah.
oh, hold on. We got some.
Randy's really laying it on.
Randy says he didn't think they had that many people that wanted to play, and he also said Brett's just out there telling kids Santa's not real and they can't play
If
basketball.
you're in 6th grade and you don't believe in you,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
And
Relax,
don't
man.
believe in Santa.
Whoa!
Is that
it's fine. There ain't no kids watching this.
This show is at least NC-13,
Oh, okay, all right.
right? I mean,
Hopefully.
I thought you were saying whoa to me like whoa, whoa.
I was rolling you.
What are you saying right now? Hold your tongue, man.
Yeah.
Be careful with your next words.
Don't make me
about-
put my thumb in your
If you're in
jaw.
6th grade and you still believe in Santa, that's might be child abuse.
Yeah,
you're,
you're probably.
you're gonna need counseling.
Yeah.
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 How
I'm
old are you in
taking some.
6th grade?
Join
I
the club.
believed
Yeah.
for a long time.
I was the last kid in my friend group
I
to
had
figure
proof.
it out. It was damaging.
How old?
I was in. It was at least. It was at least. Yeah, 27.
Wait, what time is it?
It was at least. I was riding the bus to school consistently and remember it. So it was probably
man.
middle school. It was probably
No,
early
no.
middle school, late elementary school.
The bus. Now
That's where I found it out.
that's where I found
you
out a
found
lot of things
stuff.
that I
Yeah,
didn't
was
want to
gonna
know.
say.
So it wasn't that way for me because my mom was my bus driver.
Ooh, my mom was my bus driver for a short time.
So
went
we
to Christian
didn't
school.
we didn't do the Santa thing in our house. Like we never believed in Santa. So we were the kids that ruined everybody else's Santa.
It's like, why are you guys doing
It
this?
was like, what are you talking about? Like this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's like a guy in a sleigh, a guy in a sleigh.
How many reindeer have you seen?
Yeah,
Down your
It's
chimney?
magic. Yeah, how
Yeah.
much magic
Yeah.
have you seen? Yeah.
like just parents just furious.
My uncle used to be Santa because he looked like him. He had a big white beard and everything. And one year, a kid sat on his lap and was like, "How come you didn't bring me anything last year?" And he was like, "I quit." He quit altogether.
That's a rough one.
He never did it again. He was just like, "I can't do this."
It should be
anymore."
like recession.
It broke my heart.
That recession. It's fine, man. It just. The,
But I was like, "Uncle
elf
Gary?"
strike.
That's
Elves
like,
went on strike.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? These daggone unions.
Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy didn't work hard enough.
Why are you crying, Uncle Gary?
You must have been terrible last year then. That's all I.
Because you're a terrible child.
Because you got cut from the team.
Because you can't dribble.
I thought all the bad kids got cold. Yeah, you didn't even get that.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
bad you are. I
Just
literally
imagine
forgot.
how disappointed I am in you.
Oh my gosh. I was old enough to be mad. Not that there wasn't, but because my parents lied to me. Like that was why I was mad. And that when they talked to me about, it, I was like, why'd you lie to me about this? Like this is stupid.
I feel like you weren't on the bus. I feel like you were driving your car to school.
I didn't drive until I was 17. So that no, it was
He heard it
before
on the
that.
radio. He's like,
I gotta call my mom. Yeah.
This radio station DJ is lying. Call
you'll
in.
never believe
Hey,
what this guy just said.
DJ Johnny John? Yeah. I think you got some of your facts wrong.
Well, you better hope Santa doesn't listen to this station.
You're in for a rude surprise.
You just got on the naughty list, so
Yeah.
you just hang right up.
I'm gonna tell him.
I'm telling him. He already
I'm
knows.
writing a letter.
He already knows because you're awake. So
Also, that is a weird concept.
He knows when you're sleeping. He
Yeah,
knows when you're awake.
that's- yeah.
no, he sees you when you're
The
sleeping.
whole thing to me. I mean, just because we never believed or whatever, but like the whole thing to me was just like, okay.
So I don't
So
know how
he knows when you're
how
sleeping.
true
Yeah.
this is, but
Coca-Cola.
yeah,
I was getting ready
Did
to-
you
What?
see that?
I think we sent the video
It's
to each
not.
other.
It's not true.
It's not.
The Coca-Cola thing? That Santa wasn't a big
Yeah,
deal
he
until
was around
Coca-Cola
before that,
and
yeah.
came in and said,
He's
Oh,
around.
really?
Yeah. I
they
mean,
were trying to sell more Coca-Cola.
they used it to get bigger, but it wasn't like It was around before that.
Yeah. Same thing with
That
polar
was a
bears.
pretty convincing
was gonna
video.
say.
You're
I know.
much less convincing than the guy
I
who
saw
made
the
the
same video, and then I was like, "Is that true?" And then I looked, like, dug up on it, and it's
you
not true.
Googled it. Like Coca-Cola doesn't have money in Google that
I mean,
makes the search not go that direction.
Now I'm conflicted.
Yeah, now you're starting to win me back over. So like, I'm listening. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, use DuckDuckGo next time.
Yeah, I use
It's a web browser
Oh,
compared to Google.
I'm sure it's
that's
great.
allegedly not
Joe
Titan.
Joe Rogan promoted it.
It's creepy. You can write the same thing in,
Yeah, it
and
is
you will get
different.
completely different results.
Yeah.
Versus Google and DuckDuckGo. Like it's sketchy.
So yeah, never got cut from a team though, dude.
I should
That's
have
hard
been.
though.
We went through the weeds. Were you ever cut? You were always pretty like good at.
Well,
athletics.
so we went through one. I went to a public school, and then two, like I think our generation was, we didn't cut. I mean, we did have a situation that was a little awkward, where like a girl came out for the football team, and so like, we were also getting sued for Title IX, so we definitely couldn't cut her. So
What position did you want to play?
kicker?
Okay, that's
makes
usually
sense.
Yeah, but that's
It's like, we can't argue with that too much.
But the coaching staff, like they just they said handle it, and they put her at running back.
Oh,
my.
So she quit.
I don't know what happened.
I
I
can
don't
neither
know.
confirm nor deny what happened after
I
that.
won't even confirm I was on the team.
Barber, swing right.
She's buried underneath the field right now.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of.
Coach did it.
You guys handle this, or I will.
Was it Remember the Titans where he tells him to let the guy through, let the
Yeah.
linebacker
Yeah.
through? It's like the opposite of that, where instead of flipping him over, you just get demolished.
Wasn't that Matthew McConaughey?
No, that was Sunshine. I don't know his actual actor name, but
Wasn't he in that movie?
No.
No, Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
He was
the other
there's
good
that meme going around that he was a liability at corner.
that's good. I haven't seen that one.
They're like, you all like Ryan Gosling now, but
Yeah.
back in Remember the Titans, he was a liability.
He was. He sucked. That's a great movie. See, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Guys,
There
I
you
saw
go.
a movie.
There's not
Yeah.
a lot that you have,
That's
That's
a feel good.
in all fairness.
that is a good one.
Did someone
Sounds
turn
sad.
Colin's mic off? Is your mic
Oh,
working?
Colin, speak.
Hello.
You getting anything now? Okay. No. Andrew Halsworth said, "You sit on a throne of lies."
That was the Santa Claus stuff. That's my roommate from Bible college.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's all I got. Was, getting cut.
So, how many kids did you have to cut?
There was 32 at tryouts, and we cut 13.
That's a lot of
That's
kids
hard.
trying out. Wow. What was it difficult, or was there like a clear? Okay,
Yeah.
It was. I couldn't do it. I would feel so bad for so long.
You get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's
get
actually
numb.
pretty easy.
Hey, send the next one in.
The first year, like we've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now, and the first year was like, oh man, I'm gonna destroy this kid's life probably, and then now I'm just like,
Brett's showing up
You'll
to like
bounce back.
baseball tryouts, soccer tryouts. Like, hey, coach, I can cut these kids if you want. Like,
Yeah. You want me to do it?
I
I'm
got
pretty good
this.
Are you
at
guys
it.
hiring?
the hardest part is lying to them because they're like, do you know who's gonna make the team? I'm like, no.
And you're like, that's obvious. How can you not know?
You're holding back a smirk. No, I don't.
It's,
If you have
it's
to
like that
ask.
Always Sunny in
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, anyway.
How am I doing, coach? Good.
You get that dead look in your eye. Yeah, man. Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have a lot of free time.
Or maybe it's just building character.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a time when you're like, okay, I just can't cut this kid? And they're just like, why is there a guy in a black trench coat playing basketball out there? And you're like, I couldn't cut that kid.
Yeah.
It's too much of a
not working.
liability.
That actually happened.
Be careful.
Yeah. There was
Noah over there.
This is a joke.
no, there was a,
You don't
this
have to
isn't
tell
that
the
bad.
story.
This isn't that bad. There was a boy that we knew was getting bullied at school,
Aw.
and he wasn't like he's from a different school, so the
Oh.
kids didn't take to him very well.
Yeah.
Like they didn't, he was the outsider,
Yeah.
and so we let him make the basketball team.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever do? You ever
just
cut
benched
a
him the whole
kid that's a
time,
jerk?
Yes.
Nice. See that I wouldn't feel bad about those.
No, that's the hard part is usually the jerk kids are
Are the good-
players,
Good.
and you wish
Yeah.
you cut them later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
Okay, you're good, but you're not that good to
Yeah.
put up with this crap.
Cake eater.
Mm. Good point. Have you ever cut a kid because of the parents?
ooh,
No, we don't really have much interaction with the parents until like the first
Game.
practice. Yeah.
I bet you wish you did though.
Yeah, right. Put them in on the interview process. I'm going to talk to your mom and dad.
We're gonna run a scrimmage. Yeah.
We make them sign a parent player agreement that kind of like
Walks through that.
like
Oh,
When did this change?
Yeah,
Chestnut
I was
roasted.
wondering if you did that.
I didn't do
'Cause I
that.
was kind of mad because I
Video was too short.
Colin's like, where'd the Minecraft parkour go?
but yeah we like and they're not allowed to talk to us after the game directly.
that's a good rule.
They're not allowed
That's a good
to?
rule.
Well, yeah, because if you sign the agreement, which we make them sign, and they don't do it, then we can cut their kids. It's kind
Yeah, a good lawyer can get
that
around
is a
that.
good. We should have had that for baseball.
I wish I would have played
Parents get
baseball
pretty rowdy.
in high school.
Don't they?
especially in basketball, man. I would hate
Ball
to be a
is life.
referee.
Yeah.
In the parents'
Life is
defense, those refs can be pretty bad.
Yeah, your cousin's wonderful.
Whoa.
Is he bad or is he good? I thought he ref volleyball.
He does volleyball, basketball. I think he's like he just.
I could see him being like, if he messed up, be like, hey, I messed it up. Like, just like, what do you want me to
But
do?
the thing is, that I know him and you know him, so I can't yell at him.
You're right. Yeah, don't yell at him. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, hey, you know, you missed that one, right?
We're this week we're supposed to have a pizza party with my son's soccer team. So it's like 10U10 or 10U or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you guys ready to play parents versus kids soccer? And me and Kelly were like,
You're getting like your ankles broke.
yeah,
like
my
kids are
knee
crossing
started to hurt
over.
already.
Old war injury.
Yeah.
And you'll be going against my mother and father-in-law. Aren't they on this?
A war injury.
Isn't Carter on this?
Yeah, Carter's on that team. You have to come down and play.
His mustard gas wounds are acting up.
65-year-old
Oh,
father-in-law.
Hey, Noah, can you crank number 4 all the way up?
What's for?
Like
she
a
was just saying
chainsaw?
it's just lower on them as all.
Oh, okay.
Crank it.
Just
Like a
have a de facto
chainsaw.
and take
Is it on the
easy with
splitter?
you. Like, oh, she's gonna play for me.
Yeah.
4 does
Oh.
that. If
Yeah.
Is that the one that's on a splitter?
Yeah. that's the
Sometimes
splitter.
ones that split don't get the same power to
She was
both
saying-
mics.
I have it.
Have you guys
right
seen
now on
Rainbow
my face
2?
now.
Whew.
Do you guys
Long time
remember that
ago.
one?
No, I saw the first one.
Okay.
Which was the one he goes back to the city?
That's the first blood.
That's the first one.
Is it?
First
Yeah.
blood.
Where he goes to that little town and they're like, get out of our town, hippie.
I thought that was the second one. Okay.
Second one's whenever he goes back to Vietnam.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I have not seen that one.
Well, there's a scene I've been thinking about this whole episode because
What
like,
was it?
Well, so like he's getting ready to say this really iconic that's the thing. He goes, oh no, I remember now. But he grabs. They do a close up on the mic, and he grabs it like this, and he says, "I'm coming to get you." And so since the mic is set up like this, I've been thinking about that.
Do you wanna give it a
line.
shot?
No, I just did. But
we can get a close-
I'm
like
just
a close
the
camera
entire
shot.
time I've been
Like, look
thinking
into
about
the
that.
camera and
No,
and
no,
do
no.
it, guys.
Say
It's
somebody's,
intimidating.
name before it.
Hold on, we'll drop out and we'll
Randy.
clip it and we'll use it later.
This is already more than I wanted it to be anyway.
Yeah, earlier you're on the fence, but you've jumped
No,
over.
well, I've been thinking about it for
Yeah.
30 minutes now.
No, it's cool. Do you want to bless somebody?
Sure.
Are we blessing the kids?
bless
Oh, no,
your
it's a different
heart.
segment.
We got a story here.
Oh, okay.
No, screw those kids.
Do you have the story up there, Noah? Oh, it was on your phone. That's okay. We can filibuster here.
Wait.
Um,
well, we got to read it because we have the only microphones.
Oh yeah, you're right. So throw it up on the screen there while he's going there. I'll explain a little bit. Growing up, I was never told that this was a curse word, so I don't know if I should say it or not because I think some people might think it is, and they don't want to
Let me go
offend
through a
people.
list.
So Brett, will you say those 3 words there for me?
California Piss Bandit.
Yes, yes, those are the 3 words I want you to say. So I don't know if that. Do you guys consider that a curse word or not?
Which one?
What is it?
Will you say it one more time?
Piss.
No, it's not a curse
It's a
word.
gray
I wouldn't want
area.
my
Right?
kid to
That's
say
a
it.
gray area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want my kids saying it. So I don't know.
Well, at what age though? It's kind of like you don't want them as
right.
a little kid, but like once they get up to like 16, you're like, okay,
shows, like, proper development.
Okay,
yeah, you're pushing it.
yeah,
but-
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
it used
accept
to be
this.
bad, but yeah, I don't think it's bad anymore.
So yeah, California, a lot of crazy stuff happens out there. It's a big state. The California pee bandit, as they call him, keeps peeing in bottles and leaving them on people's doorsteps
He needs to drink more water.
Pasadena.
I'm glad that he labeled it human urine.
Yes. So he's labeling him. Here we go. A masked person in Pasadena, California, known as the pee bandit, has been leaving big, heavy bottles of deep yellow urine on top of utility boxes.
like Sunny
Hold
D.
on, for years.
Nice.
2 guys on TikTok have been documenting the saga with the hope of identifying. That's just a
I
funny.
love that it's a
Piss
saga.
So
Filmmakers.
filmmakers Derek Milton and Grant Yansura took it upon themselves to unmask the bandit with a series of TikTok videos. Their investigation began when they noticed the large bottles and jugs. I mean, these are like, imagine like a. It looks like Sunny D.
Yeah,
like
I
it
was
looks
gonna
like
say,
Sunny
it's a
D.
Sunny-
Sunny-
Like
it's a Sunny
dehydrated.
D
Yeah, he
bottle.
like those are big bottles, and he fills them and he tags them human urine, and then draws little smiley faces on them, and just leaves it in the bottle.
So he's crazy.
Yeah, gotta be right. The 2 YouTubers have installed hidden cameras to capture him in action. Their footage has shown a masked man. So he
Smart enough
wait a
to wear
second,
mask.
hold on.
It's one of them.
Oh, my bad. He's determined to leave the bottles of human urine, so determined that even after city officials put a triangular metal cap on top of the utility box to deter him from leaving it there, he destroyed it and just kept leaving the bottles there. So he vandalized. I have a theory now, though, as we've been reading this. I'm figuring this out. There's no bandit. These
love,
2 dudes making the film are masking themselves and leaving bottles of urine.
I
Right?
love whoever wrote this. Their inclusion of piss as many times in as many sentences.
They're really
as they
leaning
can.
into it. You're absolutely right. So they put up hidden cameras around, and they say he might be more of a vigilante artist than a deranged weirdo.
It's Banksy.
Yeah.
Only,
gotta
in,
be Banksy.
Yeah.
It's the piss.
I just
Banksy.
found out who that was like a week ago.
only in California can you leave bottles of urine around, and they call you
An artist.
an artist. Yeah. Oh, it's art. It's an art
That makes
installation.
perfect sense.
Yeah. Right.
At least it's not poop.
That should have been the name
So-
of this bit.
The bandit does not seem to be enjoying the extra attention. After the guys left him a note that said, "I'm a big fan of your installation art. I think your work is on the same level as Banksy." Plus
Called it.
Shepard Ferry. They left a marker and some questions for the bandit to answer, and he ignored the note, stole their camera, and drove it 126 miles from Pasadena to San Diego. So he's got a car.
So he could be an artist.
It's definitely this.
That's pretty eccentric.
It's definitely these 2 dudes.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
definitely these 2.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm going to take this camera to San Diego.
Later, after this encounter, the bandit responded again with a 1-gallon jug on the electrical box. But this time, the bottle did not have a smiley face. It had a demonic face on it.
Whoa.
He
Devil
was not
horns?
happy
Is that a demonic face?
and ramped up his terror in response. There's no telling what he'll do next. But going out on a limb here, I have a
I
hunch
think we
it
all
might
know what
involve
he's going to do.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
heavy jugs
pee
of
in a
urine
bottle.
in places they don't belong. That article needs to be like in the Smithsonian.
I think his only mess up is his rebuttal should have been once they tried locking the utility box, he should have pooped on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
upgrade from 1 to 2.
Yeah,
We're going
You're
level
like,
2
oh, all right,
bandit
you don't
now.
like pee?
I
Try
stay with
this.
Ukraine. I'm Putin on this.
Oh my gosh.
I was
That's
waiting
well
for a
done
while.
on the spot. I'm
I
proud
was
of you,
trying, no,
man.
I was thinking about it for a minute.
We should all have a thing like that though. Like like we all have a thing. Like we leave. It doesn't have to
I
be.
need you
It
to
doesn't have to
elaborate
be pee. but like we're leaving things somewhere like repeatedly and like to like where there's like no real reason.
Like, why is this bowl of raisins always
Yeah, like
here?
just pick a house, any house in a subdivision. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm just gonna put like this rock here.
Yeah.
You know, just every like no reason. Write a note on it.
It's art. Yeah.
You just drive some poor suburban couple crazy. And they're like, who keeps putting this bowl of plums on my front porch? Like, you're on the
you're
Ring
welcome.
camera.
You
the
go through a
mask.
subdivision, you just cut down random trees.
You're welcome.
You know,
That's a crime.
definitely.
That's got to be a crime. That's
Yeah.
worse.
What was it Tom Segura talked about? It's like, yeah, what's your thing? He's like, oh, I like to put chocolate on my ice cream. He's like, no, that's not your thing. Everybody does that. And he's like if you said, oh, I like to get rocks and grind up my own sand. And like, that's your thing.
We have so many comments.
Yeah.
Kelly said, just had this conversation with Ben earlier this week about if saying that word or not. She said they should DNA test it.
Oh.
Tabitha commented and said that it is a curse word, but she agrees that it's the 2 guys, like the 2 artists that are doing this to get. And she said they need to drink
Which is a
more
good
water.
plan.
Yeah. They need to drink more
Where's
water.
the evidence look up at? Says Randy. I don't know what does he mean? Like, where can he find the evidence? If you just Google it, it'll come up.
Evidence lockup.
Oh, I get.
It's
How
just
many
bottles.
How
It's
many
just
piss
bottles.
jugs do
I
they
took
have
my
in a
contacts
container?
out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They
Oh
just
my
have a whole
goodness. We have to
vault full
bless
of pee
somebody.
jugs.
I'm going with the pier.
So if we're doing it in the spirit of the blessing, it's like the person that's kind of an idiot, right?
The
So it'll
urinator.
definitely be him.
Well,
But I
would you-
feel good.
if you're in the city, would you rather find bottles of pee or would you rather him just pee all over the street?
Bottles of pee.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the rain cleans the street up. Then you got to deal with the
What
bottom.
about
So
the subway?
Not in
Subway
California,
smells
it
like
doesn't.
pee
That's why there's
all the time.
wildfires.
you're right. Actually, it
Subway
rained a
in
lot
New
there
York's
this year.
really bad.
You also said that about here.
They had floods there this year. It was crazy.
Drought?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, all my
But
plants are dead.
Can we send out a special blessing though to the people that have to clean up the bottles of urine?
I thought you were going for something like really sentimental, like Asheville, and I was just like, dude.
Can we actually?
Actually, I will say that on here though. Wait, let's finish this segment first, and then I'll. So,
So the guy.
dude that's leaving bottles of urine everywhere in California.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
That's about how long that usually takes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Sidebar here, if you guys are still watching, you're still with us. If you want to help out, our church is currently working with a church in Asheville Church, First Church of the Naz, to take some relief supplies out there. The goal right now is to go down on Wednesday, like a little down and back. They need things like clothes and food and water bottles and actually like little kid toys, stuff like that, because a lot of these kids have just lost everything. They have
Whole
nothing.
cities are gone, man.
It's crazy how bad it is right now. So like, if you know where the church is at, we're at 1438 Cox Avenue in Erlanger, Kentucky, Grace Point Community
You
Church.
just gave out our list.
That's okay. Yeah. If
you could have just said, message us and we'll send you the address.
it's online. It's public information. If you can bring if you want to bring stuff here, that's on. We posted on our Facebook the list of things that people need, or if you just want to give money. What?
Is that what the
No,
can of
that's
cheese
for
is
the
for?
Fall Festival, which is another event on Saturday.
Hey,
Yes.
also come for that.
Come out. It's free on Saturday. Bounce houses, nachos, foods, fun games.
Bounce houses are nachos.
They had a whack-a-mole one last year.
yeah.
Yes.
So like kids will pop their head up and there'll be a person with a mat like a. It's
kinda funny.
It is fun.
Mallet?
Yes,
Like a-
yes, it's inflatable,
Inflatable.
but yeah, you guys should come
It's
out.
like
It's from
whack-a-mole.
11 to 2
Yeah.
at the church.
It is.
It's
fun.
actually a really, really good time. So
I'll be here.
donate
I might be.
and come to the fall festival. Sorry,
Yes,
that's
anybody else
No,
wanna
it's
I
promote
usually don't do
It's
that.
good, yeah.
anything? Wanna promote your stuff?
I have stuff.
If you want to get fit,
Yeah.
Oh no. Nutrition coaching, I guess. I don't know. I have time for like
I don't
5
wanna
people.
promote it on
so,
here.
yeah.
how many people are you already doing?
Like 4.
He's got one slot
Yeah, so I
open.
got one slot, people. So, you know.
We were walking by and like we saw the slideshow. I was like, "Oh, this is really serious. Like this
Yeah.
is legit. Like this isn't just
It's
dudes
no
hanging
joke.
out like trying to lose weight. Like, this is for real." So,
Yeah.
good luck to you guys. What we got? Is there a way to donate money? Yes, actually. If you go on our website, it's gpcchurch.org. You can find ways to push pay there, and if you tag it, there's a description line there, and you can write in hurricane relief, and every dime of that goes straight to that. We don't take anything out of that. It will go straight to, like, the church is paying for the gas and stuff. Like, the gas and all the food and stuff won't come out of the money people donate. Like, the church is footing that bill, and then anything people give will go straight to supplies to give to people. So
Is anybody from here doing like organizing a mission trip?
So we are talking with a guy on the ground there when we get there to put together a work team. Yes.
Okay.
So be looking in 3 or 4 weeks for a team to go down.
Let me
The
know.
hard, yeah, I will absolutely. Yeah. The tough part about this one is winter's coming quick, and people don't have any. They're not going.
Winter's coming.
They're not even going to be dug out by that time. Like
So I
it's
saw a
messed up.
post that they were saying like the best thing that people could do to help that area, besides donating stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is to go to the area and spend money.
I have heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like tourism is
Right.
the same thing was with Maui. But there were some people saying like, "Don't come out, don't come out." But then there were a lot of people that lived there. They're like, "No, we don't survive if you don't
yeah,
come visit."
like
So,
we need tourists.
yeah, if it is safe to go back there and it's been deemed safe, then yeah, go. So,
Yeah.
and if you're
That's
out,
what I would say too, right?
what?
Maui is a big
Oh,
conspiracy.
I meant
Asheville is too.
oh, really?
Yes, people.
Lithium.
Let's not.
Lithium
We can
mines.
talk about that off
Yeah.
air. But yeah, so there'll be a future work trip as well. But if you want to donate, you can go online. Tabitha, if you can't find that, if that's not working for some reason, just reach out to me on Facebook or the church on Facebook, and I'll figure out how to work that out. But thank you guys if you help out. Yes, sir.
Joey.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm Colin.
I'm Matt.
That's Noah on the keys, and this is Pod Bless.
God bless.
I kind of like that. That was good. Like the Pod Bless. So this is the best song, and I can't hear it. I'm so sad right now.
Turn your video on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, but it's a little delayed.
So you guys have to come out every week now because that was like some of the best retention we've
That is
had.
good.
Yeah, let me see the faces. Say that.
This needs to be our.
Joey, Josh, and Brett.
Yeah, you were right.
Talking scripture free.